Hello, how you doing? Mike Bradley. I hope you're doing well as always. So today I have an acoustic guitar, and I thought I would show you one of my songs, a song of mine called "The Devil's on My Side," and a few people have asked about this tune, and I thought, as I'm going to be releasing a new EP very soon, it's kind of apt to talk about my previous EP and maybe show you a song from it. If you haven't seen it, if you're a new subscriber to me or a new viewer to me and you've never seen this song or know what the hell I'm talking about, right up now a little link will pop up to the music video I did for The Devil's on My Side. It's on iTunes. The EP is a 2-track EP. I released it about a year and a half ago, I think it was. But yeah, it's on iTunes. All the links will be in the description box below. And I'm out of physical CDs of it, but if enough of you message, actually in the comment box below, if you put CD in the comment section box below, I'll sort out getting a limited run or something and what you guys can get from me. But it's a cool little song, if I do say so myself. And the electric guitar parts, they're really cool. But that will be about a 3-hour video. But, you know, I thought I'll bring it down, strip it back to how I wrote the song. And I'll cut to a close-up in a minute of it. But, you know, it's quite cool. Cool hammer-ons if you're new to just finger picking as well. It'll be a good little exercise with that. And using the thumb as well. There's a bit of stretching going back with the thumb there. But also as well, I should say, the guitar is down a tone. Okay, so and the reason for that was vocally. In standard tuning, it was just a little bit high to hit it. So even though I'm thinking in terms of B, we're actually in the key of A. If you was in standard tuning. So some tuning notes here for you. Here's your high E string, which is now a D. Second string, third string, fourth string, fifth string, and the low 6th string. Okay. So obviously check out the tune if you've got one, but there we go. So let's cut to a little close-up so you can see what is going on with my hands. Right, close-up time. So like I said earlier, check out the song so you can hear it, but just so you can hear it stripped back so far, the kind of verse and the intro and the verse. We've got that going on. So the chords, let's get those first. So this is, I'm kind of thinking it like a B and then a sus2 kind of going on here. So I'm bowing on that 2nd fret and my 3rd and little fingers are on the 3rd and 2nd strings. Okay. And then we're not worrying about the right hand just yet. It's going to be that chord, then my little finger off. And then lifting my 1st finger off the 2nd string, so essentially it's just on the 5th string, and it's, you got that kind of sus going on, and then putting my 1st finger back down on that 2nd fret. So, okay, and it's going to be that idea all the way through, and then put my little finger back on that 2nd string, and then my 2nd finger's going on the G sharp note on the 6th string. But it's the same idea, so it'll be that, and then my little finger off, and then my 2nd finger going on that 2nd fret on the 2nd string, and then 1st finger off, sorry, and then 1st finger back on again, alright? And then taking my 2nd finger off, so I've got an open 6th string, and the exact same thing, but now obviously open 6th string, and then little finger off, 1st finger on that 2nd fret, 1st finger off, 1st finger back on, and then back to that B again. So they're essentially doing the same thing, that the top notes and the bass notes are changing. So it's inversions, basically. Thinking, I suppose, in terms of piano. I like that kind of sound. There's a song on the EP called Shiver as well, which is doing a similar kind of thing, but in a more rocky kind of territory. Okay, now picking wise with the right hand, this is going to get awkward to explain. So the best thing to, let me play it. You got that happening, all right? So I'm hitting the 5th and 2nd strings at the same time, and then I'm often kind of bouncing on and off on that bass string to give bass. So obviously, yeah, 5th and 2nd at the same time, hitting the 5th string, and then hitting the 1st and 2nd strings and the 5th string again. So you got that. I'm not going to say what fingers to use, whatever feels comfortable to you. And then we're going to start to do pretty much exactly the same thing with the little finger off. Yeah, exactly the same thing, which is cool. Now, when you lift that first finger up, we don't want to hit the high string. So we're going to be hitting the same thing, but on the 2nd and 3rd strings. That makes sense. So I'm hitting the 5th and 2nd at the same time. Hit the 5th string, 2nd, 3rd. So you got that happening. Without the buzz, I need to cut my nails. So now we got... And then first finger back on, little finger back on. No, so I don't put the little finger on, you just bar on the first. It's weird breaking up my own song. It's really weird. So you got that. So and the same thing there again. You can hit the first string with it if you want. It doesn't really matter too much there. Yeah, so there I just did 5th and 2nd at the same time, hit the 5th string, 2nd and 3rd, alright? And it's going to be pretty much that idea throughout. So now we're going to, so anytime we've got an open 1st string, we don't hit the 1st string. But if you're barring it on that F sharp in this case, or E really, isn't it? You can get away with hitting it. All right. So when I change now to kind of a G sharp minor-esque chord, it's going to be the same idea. Obviously now not hitting the 5th string, but hitting the 6th string. And I'm not touching the 1st string there at all. So it'll be 6th and 2nd strings, hit the 6th string, then hit the 2nd and 3rd, and then hit the 6th string again. So when I go to the 6th string, all exactly the same thing, but it's slightly different at the end. I kind of hammer on, so it'll be I don't go to the open string. I don't do that. So it's, so I'm hitting the 6th and 2nd string with my 1st finger still on that 2nd fret and hammer on there. Hit the 6th string, 2nd, 3rd, going on. So you got that makes sense there. So if I put everything together, and then back to hitting the first string. So yeah, they're the kind of tight backgrounds. Hitting the second and fifth. Same idea. With that first string. And then, like what we just did a minute ago, hammer on my little finger onto that D sharp. So hopefully that makes sense. You know, it makes more sense when you're playing it and hearing it, as opposed to sitting there going, right, fifth, second, right, kind of stuff. So sitting in a corner of a crowded empty room, alone with my own thoughts of how I feel for you. I'm afraid to say it now. Let me dust my mind. Okay, so you got the intro and the verse doing that. What's that? So you got the intro. Verse. Sitting in a corner of a crowded empty room, alone with my own thoughts of how I feel for you. I'm afraid to say it now. Let me dust my mind. And then round it again. So when I link into this bridge, I just little finger off, hammer it back on again, and off again. All right, so you're just gonna sit on that B sussy thing. All right, so hopefully you can pick that up. Then we've got this cool bit here, which I'm really pleased. I remember doing this in my mum's garden in some holey shorts on a picnic blanket in June 2013. So you got this bit. So a little bit of strength with the left hand. I'm thinking of it as an E chord using the C shape. But the picking on the right hand is still very, very much the same. You're just going to be doing some hammer-ons going on. So that's still the same there. Fifth and the second strings at the same time. An itch on my back. And then hitting the fifth string. Yeah, exactly the same. And then 1, 2. And hitting the fifth. So exactly the same picking idea. And then we're going to hit the fifth and second strings. Take my second finger off. And hammer on that second finger back onto the fifth fret. And then hit the fifth string, then first, second, fifth again. And then we're going to take the little finger off that E and put it on the second string on the 7th fret. So now you're creating like a C sharp minor sus or C sharp minor 11, you can look at it. Or just something what sounds cool. That's what I do. I wasn't here, this would be a fancy chord. I wasn't thinking that at all. It's just what I was hearing in my head. So now, so exactly same picking idea, but then take my little finger off, so you're back onto the C sharp minor 7, and then do the hammer on with the second again. Okay, so that's all the same picking idea. You might start feeling a bit of a pain in the left hand. And then we go back to this B kind of chord. And we're doing some little hammer-ons there with it as well. Actually, exactly the same picking on the right hand. I don't even realise I'm doing this, but it is exactly the same. and then take little finger off, and then hammer on. Obviously, you got the bar going on there. And then I change, and you got like a G sharp minor 11 going on here. So I'm barring on that 2nd fret, and it'd be the same idea, but we need to bar because I'm going to be taking my little finger off and hammering down there. Like that, alright, so alright. All exactly the same in the right hand. So, behind my mask, behind my ways, behind the complications that seem to come my way. And round again, well, actually it's not round again, it's this E chord again using a C shape. Is my soul. So that's just exactly the same thing there. And then we're gonna do, what's this, an F sharp 7 chord. So we got little finger on the 6th fret 1st string, 2nd finger on the 5th fret 2nd string, 3rd finger on the 6th fret 3rd string, and then my 1st finger's on this F sharp on the 4th string. Okay. Dominant chord, F sharp 7 there. So hitting the full, same idea, but obviously the root note is on the 4th string. So I'm hitting the 4th and 1st strings, hitting the 1st string, hitting the 4th string, so hitting the 4th and 1st strings, hitting the 4th string, and then hitting 1 and 2 after that. And hitting the 4th string, and then hitting the 4th and 1st at the same time, and then move my little finger to the 7th fret and play that there. I don't really hit the 3rd string, I don't really need to have a finger on there. But it's there if I want it. I might want to hit all 3. Experiment, you know? So we got that bit. And now, if you're not used to playing with your thumb, it might be a little bit tricky. I'm thinking of a B major chord, so I'm barring 7th fret, top 2 strings, 2nd finger on the 6th, so what's that, 8th fret, and then my thumb is on that low B. Again, right hand is all the same. So I'm hitting the 6th and 1st strings at the same time, hitting the 6th string, and then 1, 2, 3. And then do the exactly same thing, but you're going to move your thumb back to the 6th fret on the B flat. So you got that happening. And then we're going to be going, thinking like a G sharp minor chord kind of going on here. So we've got that. And then you can fret this any way you want. I don't even know what I do, to be honest with you. I must bar it with my 3rd finger on the top 3 strings, full fret. You can either have your thumb or your 2nd finger, all the same picking, and then you're gonna throw your thumb on the 2nd fret on the F sharp. Okay, I naturally did that with my thumb there, so that's what I do. So I got the bar with my 3rd finger, then to an E chord, same picking, and then to an F sharp major chord, and then back to around the beginning again, the intro, or is it just saying B? Yeah, wherever it is. All that stuff going on now. So, what we got, I'll sing it quietly as well. So, you got the intro. Sitting in a corner of a crowded empty room, alone with my own thoughts of how I feel for you. I'm afraid to say it now. Let me dust my mind. I know that I don't wanna play no silly little games. I feel more redemption for the pain that's come my way. I'm trying to take a deep breath. Let me in my life. Behind my mask, behind my ways, behind the complications that seem to come my way. Here's my soul laid bare for you. Every time I walk the street I feel down and blue. So again I feel the devil's on my side. And then live I would do like little kind of almost like snare drum hits, but it goes all around that again, around the whole thing. And then when I get back to that E, I feel the devil's on my side. Then it's E, F sharp, and B. Then it was slide guitar solo. E, live I would kind of strum. And then you're back to this E chord. But then you go straight to that F sharp dominant 7. That bit again. E, F sharp, back to E, F sharp, E, F sharp, and then devil's on my side. Devil's on my side. Just the intro. Here he is next to me. There I'm hitting the 6th, 3rd and 2nd strings at the same time and hammer on my little finger and then kind of go reverse of that. Just the 2nd fret, 2nd string, open. And then I get a B chord. So if you think of a B chord like so, on the 4th fret, what's that, 4th, 3rd and 2nd strings. But take my little finger off and then hammer on, which is hit and miss sometimes, like it was just then. You got that. And then hit the 1st string. That's the devil's on my side. There you have it, guys. The devil's on my side. Hopefully that helps and gives you some cool kind of workout for your acoustic piece. And you know what? I'd love to see if anyone, you know, if you do learn it note for note, it'd be great to see your own variations of it. So if you record it on your phone or something, you can send me a link on Facebook or email it to me. All the links are in my website, mikebradleymusic.com. All the links are in the description box below as well. It'd be cool to see, you know. And, you know, little tip when writing, you know, songs. Personally, for me, I'm not really a riff player, you know, trying to put a song around a riff. I think you should be able to strip it down to your acoustic guitar and then build from there, you know. So the original track of this has a lot of electric guitar parts, a lot of guitar parts on it. I mean, there's some slide playing on a Gibson. I did my stuff on my Stratocaster, some Les Paul in there, load of guitars, obviously this. There's, I can't do it down there, but there's that major 9 arpeggio I like to use in there. You know, but I had this as a core. You know, so I had that, and then I built everything on top of that. You know, I remember sitting there with an egg shaker, getting all the percussion sounds, and you know, I think a song should be able to strip it back and play it like, you know, a song like "Living on a Prayer," like Bon Jovi, do that acoustically. You know, Whoa, we're halfway there. Take my hand. We'll make it, I swear. Oh, living out of prayer. Yeah, that's my 2 cents. So I tell you what, let me leave you with an acoustic full version of The Devil's on My Side. Thanks a lot, guys. Do check out all the links below. Thanks for the support, and check out the new EP when it comes soon. Can't wait to get it out to you. Take care. Mike Buddy signing out. Sitting in a corner of a crowded, empty room, alone with my own thoughts of how I feel for you. I'm afraid to say it now. Let me dust my mind. I know that I don't wanna play no silly little games. I feel more redemption for the pain that's come my way. I'm trying to take a deep breath to let you in my life. Behind my mask, behind my ways, behind the complications that seem to come my way, here's my soul laid bare for you. Every time I walk the speed, I feel so down and blue. So again, I feel the devil's on my side. Talking to myself again, I'm bored of what I say. Sitting and wait patiently for you to come my way. But in the meantime, I will act my way. Will the devil walk away when I leave my side? The rain cloud hovers over me in the sunshine. I'm trying to take a deep breath to let you in my life. Behind my mask, behind my ways, behind the complications that seem to come my way, here's my soul laid bare for you. Every time I walk the speed, I feel so down and blue. So again, I feel the devil's on my side. Whoa, whoa. Behind my ways, behind the complications that seem to come my way, is my soul laid for you. Here he is, right on cue. So today I feel the devil's on my side. The devil's on my side. Here he is next to me.